Hey everybody, this is Robert from robpsound.com. Hope all is well. So today is actually going to be pretty cool because what we're going to do is we're going to go over 2 runs that you can do on the sharp 4. All right. Now we're going to be in like a churchy mode. All right. So we're going to be in good old A flat. All right. We'll go to A flat for this one. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to do it off of the famous 3-4 sharp 4-5 type thing. Okay. Now you don't have to take these runs verbatim, right? Take the concept and make it your own, because I'm still, talking about the whole family of 4 dominants and all, but we're going to look at it on the side of a dominant chord, diminished chord. So let's just say we're doing, we got our 3, we got our 4. Okay. You guys know a lot that you can do on dominant chords at this point, right? Okay. Now, when we get here, all right, a lot of people, you have different tricks, right? You can do, some people do, right? Okay, you just do like that, the little half step movement, which is pretty cool. It sounds good, right? But what if you actually want to do a little run if you have some time, right? So let's look at 1. Here we go. Okay, right, right. Okay, so you got some time on this diminished chord. You can do something like, let me see. Okay. See what I did? Okay, that went kind of fast, but that's something that we can add. So, because you want your runs to connect, right? So, I do that again. I do it a little bit slower. Here we go. And that's just the first one. Okay. Here we go. Now we're on this diminished chord. We can do something like, right? Okay. Now, if you have a bass player, of course, you can do it like this. All right. So that's something that you can play. All right. Now, of course, I'm going to go back and break it down. Some people can just kind of take these runs, see it one time and go. All right. Now, the inversion I was on was this, right? So let's just say I'm here this time. All right. Because that matters. Right. So let's just say we're doing it again. Okay. We're on that 3. We're on the 4. Right. All right. Now we do something like dun dun dun. That's like a popular melody to that diminished chord. Okay. What about something like this? Okay. Now these runs sound kind of outside, but not too far outside, right? Because we have a concept with this. Okay. So if you're doing dun 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 dun, that almost sound like this. Right, with that melody, but this time I'm just doing a run. So okay, all right. So if that tickles your ear, definitely get this this concept. So let's just go ahead and break it down. Okay, we're just getting right to the point on this. So there are 2 different ways you can think about this. Okay, you could think about it like you're doing, let me see, like the diminished scale. That's a very popular scale, right? Okay. So if you just start on this D, right, you can think of it like I'm using the whole half scale, right? Okay. You could do that because how I'm going to teach it, you can say, okay, I just took those type of chords from that scale. But I like to look at it like the family of 4 dominants. So guys, like literally my world has changed. So these past couple of videos, I've been talking about some of the same thing, just in different ways. It's because literally like my musical knowledge has literally shifted to what I'm doing right now. Right. But it's in a good way. OK, so let's do that first run. I'm going to show you how I got to it. So, of course, a nice way to do a run or, a solo is, right, you just kind of outline the chord, right, or just, play the note. So here we go. Okay, so that's that inversion. Just start from that A flat and just walk it down. So what I did is, look at this. Okay, these are all the notes in that scale, in that D whole half scale, or that D diminished. Okay, but look at this though, really quick. So I got this from Bear Harris, like literally one of my favorite jazz legends. So watch this. Look at this. Look what I'm getting ready to do. This is like breaking the rules also. Okay, I'm moving kind of fast because I don't want this to be too long, but watch this. If we stay with this inversion of this diminished chord, right? Watch this. If I bring each note down, it's going to give me a diminished chord. I mean, a dominant chord. Watch this. Just stick with me. If I take this B and put it down a half step, watch what it creates. A B flat 7. Okay. And this is pretty much the same concept as the family of 4 dominants, but we're going to use it over a diminished chord today. All right. So this is not really taught like that, or maybe it is, but I haven't come across it. So, okay. So watch this. Okay, so I just I reset and I took that D down to the D flat, right? That's a D flat 7. Okay, now I'm still over the D bass note in this situation. All right, so look at this. It's like, wait, that doesn't make sense if I just play that chord with that D, right? But watch this. All right, let's reset. Let's take this F, put it down. Look at that. That's an E7. Okay, now I'm showing you all these chords for a reason. Okay, let's take that A flat down. Look at that, a G7. So right now I can think of 4 dominant chords. As far as if I want to go to those keys for a little bit, I can do that over this D. Okay, and it's like, wait, how does that make sense? It's like, because I'm literally taking a family of 4 dominant concept to this diminished. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure somebody gonna say, oh, all you're saying is this and that. That's great. There are different ways you can explain something. All right, but here we go. I just wanted to at least show you guys that. So that's how I'm able to do this. Okay, what I'm doing is, look at this. Watch this. All I did was just outline a E7 chord. Now, like I said, I'm still over this D. Okay, and what we have in mind is a D diminished, right? So, but of course I know that I can kind of solo over that E7. So what I did is, all right, and this is still a part of the same scale. So you can look at it either way. All right, watch this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Now, once I get to this D, I'm like, wait a minute. This D is also a part of that B flat 7. I'm going to outline that chord. You see? So look at the options. So, okay, and that's it. I mean, you don't have that much time, so we're just trying to connect it because the melody is going to be here, right? For that 5, okay, so that B is going to be my melody. So I just led into it. So it's amazing. It will sound amazing, especially with the band too. So you guys are doing that, right? All right, and then finish out on that 1. Okay, so that is a pretty cool sound. All right, it's like inside, but then also kind of outside, so you can kind of get the best of both worlds. All right, so let's go into the next run. Okay, now let's just say we're on the 4. Now we want to, instead of playing in this inversion, that diminished chord, we want to take it here. Okay, watch this. We can do, I'm gonna play the run first. Here we go. Okay, I'm still leading because this time on the 5, I want to play my sharp 9, sharp 5 in this inversion. Okay, so I want my melody to be that F sharp, right? So again, when I'm here, like we can think of just a scale, just a diminished scale, and say, okay, I just took the chords from that scale, or I can say, well, I'm thinking about it in this way. Either way. All right. Now I do have a course on this in the sense of the family of 4 dominants. I'm breaking it down and kind of showing you how I, do it. So if you want more details or knowledge, you can just kind of pick up the course. I have that in the description. Okay. I have that link. So we have this. Here we go. Kind of do a grace note up to that D. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Now, once I get to this A flat, I'm actually thinking about a D flat chord, because watch what I do. Okay, because that C sharp is also a part of that dominant family. So watch this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now this F, I'm like, well, I could think about this, right? You could do that. You remember, you want to take this and make it your own. So I could, outline that G7, because that F is a part of the G7, but I chose to do a B flat chord, and I didn't put the 7 in there. I just did a B flat chord, and then just went up a half step. Okay, so that's what I decided to do. But you have the concept, so you guys can take this and just go crazy with it. So that would sound like this. Okay, you're on that 3, you're on the 4. Okay, you want to play this inversion. Here we go. You got some time. Okay, and then, all right. So that's another way that you can sound inside but kind of outside at the same time. All right. So so definitely you can actually do both. You can get both courses. You can get the Family for Dominance course, because I'm teaching the chords and just the concept. Then you can also get the runs, the jazzy / churchy runs, because I go over the half steps and just ways you can look at playing this. Because when I say when I'm thinking about B flat, I'm actually in that scale for that little time. So you want to know the different half steps that you can do. In C sharp also, E7, and then with the G7. Okay. So I go over all that in both courses. All right. So yeah, we'll stop there. Just a short video. If you haven't subscribe, I'm just trying to give you guys, as much content that, will help you go further as possible. Definitely like the video. It really helps the channel. Okay. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.